Okay, so this first video is going to address how we're going to read the pattern that I handed out in class. Now, I rewrote this pattern, but I want to make sure I give credit to Annika Cam. This is her free pattern that she gave on her Handmade by Ani, I think. Annika? I don't know. Anyway, and that's how you can find her on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. And she is the one who wrote this pattern. Now, I rewrote this pattern for English, let me make sure I'm clear, United States terminology. Okay, this pattern was originally written in UK terminology, which is sometimes referred to as US terminology. This is one of my favorite books. It's by Leisure Arts. It's the 63 crochet pattern book. But inside it has this great chart here. There is a different terminology for the United States as opposed to international, and we discovered this a little bit in our class last week. We discovered that some of our teachers were using international, which is, it's rarely called international. It's actually called UK, but sometimes you'll see it as written as either UK or international. And I was talking and teaching in the US terminology. So all of your patterns will say whether they're written in US or UK or international terms. And you need to know the difference because it's very different from a slip stitch to a single crochet. And you can see it, international starts the terms with a single crochet, double, half treble, treble, double treble, triple treble, quadruple, and a skip is called a miss. Now, in the US, we start with a slip stitch because this slip stitch exists, we use it a lot. So we start with a slip stitch and then move on to single, half double, double, treble, whatever. And you can see that basically the international skips and calls a slip stitch a single crochet, a double, and all the way down. So anyway, all that being said, this chart is available online. You can screenshot this chart if you want. This is what we're doing in class for our purposes, and for the diagram I gave you, this one here, which is the dinosaur, we're going to be using US terminology. That means that your single crochet looks like this. This is your single crochet. You go through the working loop, pull up a loop, then you hook and pull through both loops. That's a single crochet. Okay, so now that we've got that cleared up, I'm going to show you how to read your pattern here. And then I will have another video on how to actually do these things. So R stands for round, so round 1, single crochet, what I just explained to you. It tells you 6 single crochet in a magic circle, which we learned on the last video. I have 2 videos showing how to do 2 different styles of magic circle. And then in the brackets at the end are the total number of stitches. So you know that in round 1, there will be 6 single crochets and 6 total stitches. For the next round is round 2. This stands for increase. So increase 6 times. You will have 12 total stitches. That means the increase, you double your stitches, and I will have another video. Look for my other video on increasing and decreasing. And it tells you the total. Then it will give you a pattern to do. Round 3, you're going to single crochet 1, then increase 6 times. What that means is you're going to single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase, all the way up until you've done it 6 times, and you now have 18 total stitches. Now you're going to see down here, we're going to increase all these rounds, and then round 12 through round 15. So you need to make sure that you're keeping track of your rounds. And then we have this term, decrease. So a decrease will happen. So you'll single crochet 5 stitches, then you're going to decrease 6 times. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And then I think that's all for these instructions. We'll cover a lot of this in class, okay? So Once you've seen this, go back and watch my video on how to actually do the increases and the decreases.